Hello, Senior Stoner fan. Just a real Senior Stoner back at you for an oldie but goodie dab of the day, a G Pen Rome dab of the day. Today is Monday. Hello, everybody. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that subscribe button, send a like my way, and I respond to all comments personally. Hello, everybody. It's the real Senior Stoner. Before we start with the topic, I want to just tail end what we spoke about yesterday, which is doing too much in the last couple of days. Unfortunately, I've done it. We're not sure what it is, but I might have popped a rib. I've been to the doctor. I've had a chest x-ray. I'm going to the cardiologist tomorrow. Extreme pain to the touch, and I might have dislocated the rib. Be careful. It's one of the reasons I'm using the G-Pen Rome right now to you. I need a mellow hit, something that's not going to be coughing out my brains. So be careful. This is your cautionary statement. Use me as an example. Don't take those hits that you're going to cough out and hurt yourself. Okay, here we go. Deal makers. Do you think you're a deal maker? What does it mean to be a deal maker? Well, how about a successful deal maker? I am and was one. Well, there are characteristics that are common among deal makers. Let's discuss. You see, what you want to do is you want to model yourself after deal makers. You want to look at real estate investment, you want to look at the business world, and what you want to think about is everybody's an entrepreneur. Everybody. So there are traits that are easy to identify that will let you know if you're a deal maker. And what do I mean by that? I mean by that, instead of somebody who can get the deal done, I mean somebody who's actually comfortable making deals, comfortable negotiating. But let's all talk about what it means. Well, you have to have passion. Deal makers bring a certain amount of passion and commitment into that deal in the beginning, and it's very important. They love what they do. You have to also. And it carries you through difficult times. For deal makers, passion is their gasoline and the engine at the same time. So they observe, but when they have passion, they crave to do things themselves. They crave to interact more. Deal makers have integrity. Deal makers are people that you're allowed to do business with because you're a man of your word. In other words, they're the trusted people. This is what it means to be a good deal maker. From beginning to end, trusted. You have to be able to know the rules of the game wherever you're negotiating. Whether it's the stock market, real estate investment, commodities, furniture, mattresses, medicine, whatever it is, the rules make a difference on how you structure. Is it a cash program? Is it a terms program where you have to give people a credit line? Whatever that means, you have to figure it out. You have to look at the return of investment and be able to understand it. You have to know that number to measure the effectiveness of any investment that you'd make. And by the way, there are different ways to invest. It's not just money. You can put time in. You can put effort in. You have to learn to leverage. Deal makers use leverage. They leverage time. They leverage people. They leverage money. And the ability to leverage resources will expand your ability to negotiate. You have to remember that investments, negotiating in these situations, is not emotions, it's numbers. So when you look at the numbers, they tell the story. If the numbers are right and you've done your due diligence, make your deal. Ride the winners and cut the losers when you're a deal maker. If a piece of an investment isn't doing well, sell it off. Cut your losses. It would happen with any type of negotiation and deal. You'd see that your money's doing well over here and not so well over there. Your energy and effort is doing well over here, not so well over there. So you'll know that there are times when you're going to make mistakes. And it doesn't matter how seasoned a negotiator or deal maker you are, but you're going to be able to survive. You're going to know your niche. In other words, the riches are in the niches. You're not going to be all things to everybody. in a negotiating situation. You're going to know the characteristics of your business. You're going to know the characteristics and the profiles of the people that are buying things from you, whatever your target market is. Even if it's just about getting somebody to agree with you the way you think, that's a negotiation and a deal-making situation also. We have to remember that it's all about timing, whether it's investment for money or personal conquests, dealing with a human being. It's about knowing the right time. You ever hear that term? Well, is it the right time to ask that person that question? What do you think? Well, there's a reason people say that. But don't fall victim to a thing called analysis paralysis. Don't analyze a deal up front so much that you get so cumbersome and discombobulated with all the things you're thinking about, you're unable to make the deal. You got to remember at the end, at the bottom, at the close, you've got to take action. When the time is ripe, you have to act quickly. You've gone through the negotiating, you've understood the other person's position, whether it's a negotiation on time, on money, on property, on love, whatever it is. We all negotiate. We're all deal makers. Whether we said it in the beginning, yes, Senior Stoner, I'm a deal maker or not, guess what? We're all deal makers. I make a deal every day to keep going. I do. And we all make deals. Here's the challenge with the deals we're making. This is the way I'm going to summarize. Because we talked about what it means to be a deal maker. It's not about whether you win or lose all the time on deals. What do you think of that? Sometimes when you walk away from a deal, it's the best thing for you. Think about it. Don't win every argument. Don't get every deal. You want to be able to be human. And guess what human means? Human means we fail. Nobody's perfect. You know what that means? Not that you want to fail, but you know what? There's a certain humanity to being frail. There's a certain humanity to being flawed. And guess what? We all are. Cheers, everybody. It's been the Real Senior Stoner. Subscribe, send likes, comments, and check out t-shirts, mugs, carry bags, and the hats on teespring.com. Senior Stoner Studio. Enjoyed having you today. I'm glad I'm here. I hope you are too. Cheers, everybody, and make that deal.